So last time, we discussed this little man. And, well, he was just the appetizer. Because very recently, I finally found the most coveted figure ever. And I knew he would make for an amazing review. Now listen, I will be getting to all of the legacy stuff. I'm actually going to review all of them. However, I'm not going to review them individually. I'm going to be ranking them from best figure to worst by wave. And as such, I won't go too in-depth on all of them. But this figure is so fucking bad that I just simply had to take a closer look at it. Just like how there can be figures that are so good, it needs salvation, the same can be said with an absolute train wreck. Here is Core Class Sludge. I'm gonna go out and say it. This is, without a doubt, the worst Transformer made in the past 8 years. This is abysmal. And the only reason I'm saying that it doesn't go higher than that is I don't even remember what came out before Combiner Wars. I don't even know if there's a figure in Generations that's worse than this. Probably not. This thing is unexplainably bad. You know what? I'm gonna say it. This is the worst figure since Revenge of the Fallen RC. Yes, I am serious. But I'm probably ignorant. There is so much wrong with this figure. So much to unpack. Where do I even start? How about his alt mode for one, dumbass? Okay, so he turns into a Brontosaurus, I think. Can we confirm that? Well, it's probably a Brachiosaur. And well, I've said it once, and I'll say it again. The anatomy is abysmal. Everything is wrong. These legs, way too tiny. These legs, way too big. The body of it, way too long and way too big. The head, fucking tiny. I mean, I'll be honest. I'll be 100% honest. All my bias is showing. The long neck dinosaur has always been one of my least favorite dinosaurs. I mean, look at how many cool dinosaurs exist. Hello, cat. You wanna cherish this moment? Come here. Oh, there you go. Oh, you knocked out Fartsy. Yeah? What are your thoughts? Yeah? Yeah? Don't knock over not the tracks. Look at his legs. He could barely stand up. What are you doing? Don't do anything stupid. Don't do it. Knock him over instead. Complete the ritual. There are so many amazing dinosaurs, like the Carnotaurus and the Dilophosaurus. Even things as simple as the T-Rex or the Allosaur are still fucking cool. Even some of the herbivores, like the Stegosaurus, I'm not a big fan of. But he's got fucking spikes on his leg. But then you got this guy, who he's like the biggest apex dinosaur because he's so big, and its only interesting trait is that it's got a long neck. That's it. But, like, they couldn't even do that. They couldn't even do that. Its tail is also incredibly stubby, which, granted, these become the feet, and the feet are riddled with issues, so I'll slightly go easy on that, but there is another problem here, which I will talk about in a bit when we get into robot mode. Everything is wrong. Everything is wrong from his glance. But it gets even worse. Look at that fucking big asshole just inside the body. What the fuck? Oh, just look. It's so bad. These feet are so fake. What the hell? Why are they connected right here? Why are they connected right here? Oh, and don't think that you can get off easy by being like, well, just turn it to the side. Then the hollowness is gone. Look at this is is that? It's so fucking hollow. It is so unbelievably hollow.
You can see his smug little face.
This, no matter which way you look at it, is one of the worst alt modes of all time. Only rivaled by this fucking goofball. But at least he's so bad he's funny. This just looks embarrassing. Like, what the actual fuck is wrong with this? And unlike the rest of the core class Dinobots, who at least have some points of articulation, you know, you have Slag's legs and his mouth, Grimlock's legs too, you know, you got that. Swoop and his wings. Even Scar has leg articulation. This guy is a stud. He is a brick. No points of movement at all. So what else is there to talk about? I guess, okay, its head sculpt, it's pretty good, I guess. It's got decent detailing. But what does any of that matter when everything is just out of place? Everything just looks fucking ridiculous and horrendous. Alright, let's just try to salvage it. Maybe it gets better in robot mode. Let's just transform it. He pulled that off, and then he pulled that off. I don't remember if you probably did that in order of operation correctly. Then you do that, you split the legs apart, like that, and then these arms come out, like that. There you go, these shift out to the back, rotate the waist, and that's it. What a simple transformation, huh? So simplistic. So why does it look like this? How do you go from a simple-ass dinosaur, who is so simplistic it's actually insulting, and a simple-as-fuck transformation, and you get a robot mode this bad? I guess I was, like, at first impressed, because I'm like, oh, these are pretty big for a core class, but no, they're not! They're not, they're average size! Which is fine, but I was like, at least that'd be a saving factor. Dinobots go big. No, it's just he's so tall and lanky, he looks bigger than he actually is. Alright, let's just start from the top, because we can't start from the bottom, because we're already there. There's a terrible execution of that reference. Anyways, head sculpt. Head sculpt's good, I guess. He looks mean. Good job, I guess. Just, yeah. No, don't look at fucking tracks. Look at the dinosaur. Look at the dinosaur. Okay, then he's got, like, the body, which looks fine. But again, he's got these gaps here, and this is where the shoulders are. Why does it keep wanting to go out of focus? I don't know why. And because of that, it looks really awkward. It looks disconnected as hell, especially when you look close up at it. And then there's these arms. No articulation. Nothing at all. He's got a ball joint, and yep, not great. It gets worse. He's I mean, from a distance, it actually doesn't look too bad. It's like, okay, his legs are connected here. He's got some kibble. That's fine. Listen, when I first saw this, I was like, okay, this doesn't look too bad. It's looks proportionate. Looks like he's got some arms. They don't really articulate, but they look big. But they don't. But at least his legs look nice, and you know he's got some kibble. Okay, I'll live with that. That looks stupid, but whatever. But no. Oh no. It goes much deeper. Again, I thought the legs were like that. But this, first off, this hip, this waist is like a cake. I already said this. The cake is a lie. That is his real... His legs come out from here. Oh my God! This is beautiful. Oh, it's such a train wreck. What kind of legs are these? Beast machines? I can't even describe how bad it looks. It's so bad. Oh man, it's just terrible. It's one of the worst looking robot modes ever. Everything, just like the alt mode, everything's wrong. Everything's wrong. Arms are too spread out. Legs are a fucking weird amalgamation. The fucking, like, hip is a fucking actual, like, non-existent. It's a lie. It's a fake. You know, we complain about faux parts all the time. Why nobody complain about this faux part? At least that looks like a real titty. I can grab the titty, but I can't grab this. This is fake. Let's get on to articulation, shall we? Hopefully it can get better. Head is on a swivel. Again, the ball joints, I guess, does this count as a butterfly? You know what? Everything is wrong. Everything's going wrong. Butterfly joint, you know what? I'll give you that. It's gonna break the toy, but you know. Okay, waist swivel. Well, it's up here, but I mean, I'll give it that. I'll be nice. You can move this flap out of the way. What's the hip? Is it this? Is it this? I could go out. This looks like I'm transforming. I'm just moving it. He's just walking. And then, oh boy, it's a thigh swivel. Ooh, he's got a knee bend. Oh, action-packed articulation. Give yourself a chance, boy. Just come on, what is this? They got a third-party upgrade coming. I just know it. An upgrade? How big the upgrade gonna be, brother? People are falling out of the sky. Alright. Now, I know there's probably gonna be some dumb fuck foreskin McGee in the comment section going,
"Ooh, why are you getting so mean over this figure? Why are you getting so mad? It's a core class. It's a core class. It's a core class combiner. Of course he's gonna be bad. Of course he's gonna be compromised."
Alright, listen. Do we know what compromise means? Compromise means you give up some things in order to reach a mutual agreement. We come to a conclusion that both can be reasonable with. This is not a compromise. This is like getting married to an E-celeb. She divorces you, and you didn't sign an apina because you're fucking stupid. She takes your house, she takes all your shit, she takes your money. That is not compromise. That's called getting fucked. And second off, don't give me the shit the core class is just, you should go easy on it because it's a core class. Granted, yes, I'll give a little bit of leeway because it's a core class, but core class has been amazing. Well, let's just go through some examples. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. This is core class Megatron. This is a figure that people said was not very good because it had kibble. But, I mean, look at this robot mode. This is undoubtedly the best Megatron robot mode ever. I mean, it's got a show-accurate head, show-accurate anatomy. Not even the Voyager can say that. It even has the back gun that it came with. You don't have to get a Soundwave to get it. And it's a Walter P-38. That's clever. That's unique. This uses the quirks of being small in a core class to make it better. And even its tank mode, I still think is cooler than the Voyager. It actually looks like a tank. It looks cool. It still has like a rotating turret, despite the fact that it is plugged in to here. This is still, despite being considered one of the weaker core classes, incredibly impressive. And it was $10. This thing was 17, or not 17, it was 12. Stop lying. Here's another one. Here's the Seeker. Again, slightly more proportionate robot mode, though he does have kind of a leg thing going on. But I mean, again, this is still, I'd say, at least as accurate as the Voyager. And hey, the engineering is incredible. Look at this thing. Look at this. Look. Look! Look!
Look! Look!
And don't even give me this shit, oh, it's a core class combiner. It's something they've never done before. You know what else they haven't done before? Pretenders that look like the shells that actually transform. That's pretty difficult too. Those things have no kibble, and they actually turn into like a robotic alt mode despite being completely, fleshy for the robot mode. And they absolutely crushed it. As a matter of fact, they did such a good job, they did it again, and it was even better the second time. And you can't even plead ignorant like, oh, I didn't know about those things, when they released the best core class figure in the exact same wave. So instead of getting this, you can get this. I mean, look at this. Look. Now, I do know that Soundwave is a pretty simple character. The only reason there aren't more G1 Soundwave toys is because they're like, well, we don't want to sell a cassette player. And then they realized, oh, wait, that people were nostalgic for it, so we're just going to do it. But I mean, still, the Dinobots are not very hard to do. But you know what? Maybe I'm being tough. I mean, it is a combiner, and it forms the waste. I mean, that sounds like a lot of engineering, a lot of tough things to live up to. So you know what? Let's just take a look at his combine mode. Let's just take a nice look at his combine mode. See where all of his suffering really pays off. Where we can see how much effort went into being a combiner.
That's it?
All they did is they spread his legs out like that. Something they've been doing since G1. And his arms stick straight up. Why? Are you actually serious? That's all? All of the compromises, and this is the result? What? Alright, you know what? His arm is being short because of it, fine. But like, you couldn't figure out a way to make the elbow bend. You couldn't figure out a way to spread his legs. Oh wait, no, they did. Say hello to my little friend. Look at this guy, look at this, look at this. Awesome. You plug in the arms a certain way. They're not moving. They're plugged in. How long did that take? 10 seconds. It's doing the same thing. You're telling me they couldn't figure out a way to like make this peg into place? And here's another problem with this figure. This is his only accessory. This came separate in the box because that's the only thing that could even resemble a fucking accessory. He doesn't come with a weapon. The other guys, they at least come with a weapon that forms the tail. And listen, that I can give a pass because the way they managed clean legs in the Studio Series figure was pretty wild. So you know what? Having it so the tail comes off and forms a gun, especially considering the fact that it does look fairly accurate to the original, is fine. They could have done something with this. I mean, look at all these pieces hanging off. You're telling me they couldn't have found a way to, like, have some of these separate and, like, form a gun, and then, like, they could incorporate this leg? Why couldn't they make it so, like, this folds down, and the leg swings around to cover it up? That would have, you know what, I would have been fine if his legs were just kind of like that, and then it's like, okay, his legs are just a little far apart. That would have been weird, but you know what, it would have been something. They could have done so much better. I mean, I would be willing to forgive all of the compromise if he just didn't become the most basic fucking thing in existence. Seriously, Slag does more for the combination, and he still turned out better. There is no excuses. So no, I'm not gonna give this thing a pass because he's a core class combiner. He's still a major piece of shit. And again, it's Volcanicus. Volcanicus is not a character. I do not give a single flying fuck about Volcanicus. Alright? I care more about the combination from the Beast Within. That thing is funny because it's literally a fucking creepypasta. Oh, there was a comic where the Autobots were fighting the Decepticons and they got so desperate that the Dinobots had to combine and they became a monster and they killed everybody and everything was hyper-realistic. That is funny. I would love to see that. But no, Volcanicus, he's so special. But hey, it sure is worth it, isn't it? The figures themselves suck, but at least it has a Volcanicus form that's too small and just generally doesn't really matter. Was it worth it? You tell me. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Honestly, if you can't do the combination gimmick, scrap it. I think we all would have been very happy to have some small core class Dinobots, but no, they broke it. It's like, oh, why do these look like shit? Alright, well, actually, did you know? These things combine. Like, that's stupid. They knew it was bad, and the only thing that matters is the combination. A Transformer should be more than just the gimmick. This guy sacrifices everything for the gimmick. Pretty ironic that we're starting to make new Armada figures again, which were infamous for this, but hey, Now we know why Hotshot isn't very compromised anymore. Because all of his compromises separated and manifested into this thing. I can't even begin to describe the amount of disappointment I have in Hasbro to release a product as bad as this. You know what? If he was so difficult to figure out, why not do Grimlock first? Why not do Swoop? Swoop is a great looking figure. Why not save this figure for last so you can work on it? I know there's probably a flaw in that, just like how there's a flaw in all the things I've said, but the fact that there's so many potential workarounds and it still ended up like this, no excuses. I know they can do better because they have shown that they can do better countless times. How many figures so far have come before this and were infinitely better? I can't even count all many times. And it is a shame. It is a shame. Is it the end of the world? No, it's just a bad toy. Aww. Not you. You're cool. But, I mean, it really is a shame. I don't know what else to say. It is laughably bad. This is like, I can't even think of a movie equivalent. You know what? I do. This is Jupiter Ascending the Transformers figure. I got nothing else to say for it. I don't care what kind of excuses you got. It's bad. In my opinion, there is no salvaging this mess. I'm disappointed. And I got 5 more to go. You know what? I'm tired of being negative. I mean, the last 2 videos I did were negative. And I just hit 100 subscribers. That's awesome. I should be happy. And I love Transformers. Transformers is great. I have endless bounties in my collection. So many great figures that I am willing and bursting to talk about. So why am I being hung up on this guy or that guy? Well, I haven't talked about him. Or the... Oh wait, I already threw him halfway across the room. Why am I hung up on that? So you know what? No more negativity. No more being down in the dumps. From now on, it's nothing but positive figures and telling about why I love this hobby so much. Bring on the next figure. Some dude in the comments could be like,
Well, you know what? I only care about the combination, and I like it, so it's pretty cool.
yeah, that's fine. I don't care if you like it. I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers who's like, oh, you can like it, but it's objectively bad. Like, if you like it, that's fine. But I don't.